The race hustler is back.
You're a natural born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty, or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we gonna do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
Folk around my eyes, I am Ty Smith, a modern Renaissance man, and welcome to the Modern Renaissance Man channel. Do me a favor, if you are just now watching this channel, get an idea what the channel is about, and if you like it, subscribe. If you are somebody that's been following my channel for a while, double check to make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel, okay? If you like what I've been doing thus far, you've seen a few videos, what's stopping you from subscribing? Let me know in the comment section if there is something to stop you from there. You can find me on Instagram at Modern Renaissance Man, and the 0 is a O. You know what I mean? Like in the word modern, it's a 0, not a O. I'm also on Twitter at The Real Ty Smith. I'm also on Rumble at Modern Renaissance Man. I also have another YouTube channel where I deal strictly with ministry called MRM Ministry. Okay, so check me out over at those platforms if you will. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Don't forget, and I always leave comments to you folks, and I know I might leave a ton of comments to y'all. Y'all might get the same comment from me all the time when I let you know that don't forget to subscribe, yada yada peanut butter, and then also say something like, if there's somebody that's on the same page and the same wavelength of thinking logically and intellectually like you, let at least 5 people know about it, right? I appreciate that. All right, so let's get into this, folks. So I'm going to be doing some pausing here to this video, okay? But what I want to let you guys know is that this video is something that somebody sent to me, and folks like when I do reactions, so they wanted me to react to this because they said, oh, you're going to like this because Al Sharpton showed up to this just like you said. So yeah, guys, I make comments all the time saying Al Sharpton shows up to things when it seems like it's a white on black like type thing. So anyway, not to get too much more into it, I'm going to go ahead and shrink myself down a little bit here, and we're going to listen to this video because the person that sent this to me said it is heartbreaking. But I do want you to react to this. All right, so here we go.
How dare you!
The families of Saturday's victims continuing to speak out, emotional.
It shouldn't have happened.
I never would have thought my mother would be shot dead. Have a bullet go through the right temple on her head.
For the first time,
terrible.
Geraldine Talley's son, Marcus Talley, spoke publicly. He says the last time he spoke with his mom was on Mother's Day.
My mom showed to be a victim of this because somebody woke up, decided they didn't like black people.
Families left with one less seat filled at the table, including Jake Patterson's father, Hayward.
It's 12 years old, and they took his father. His heart is broken. He has sleeps. He has eats. And as a mother, what am I supposed to do?
Robin Harris.
I'm gonna pause it right there real quick, y'all. This is, look, first of all, this is really, really tragic. I'm gonna commentate on a little bit more once I get done through this whole video, but I want to pause it right here. One thing that people that are watching this right now, if you are watching this, this is tragic for this little boy. That what this guy did, the guy that went in and shot up the people at the Buffalo store, was absolutely as a coward, flat out, full out hatred in his heart, full of rage, full of evil, plain and simple. Now, the first video I did on this guy, you guys are all like, dude, you said supposedly and allegedly. That's because when the information first came out, it was supposedly and allegedly. But when they actually got the facts out, we can honestly say the dude was full of hate. He was full of rage. He was sat there, and I mean, there's some weird conflicting stuff in there. He was a racist one minute, then the next minute he was a Republican, and the next minute he was a Democrat. It's all kind of twisted stuff in there that's really weird. I mean, he was so racist that he talked with a black guy for an hour and 45 minutes before going in and shooting up a bunch of black people, including some white people too, which they seem to kind of keep that out of there. But we're going to move on for that. My point in saying all that is this. This kid right here is going to need some definite, real love. They need to break it down to this little boy that what that man did was completely evil. They need to let that little boy know that what that man did, what that white guy did, if that white guy, him being racist, did not like black people, they need to teach that boy right there that that white guy was evil and racist. Not all white people, but that white guy, plain and simple. And I hope they don't sit there and try to play into this little boy's mind as if this is all white people and this is your America that you're growing up in, little young black boy. I hope they don't do that to him. So anyway, let me digress from that and move on.
What am I supposed to do?
Robin Harris, daughter of Ruth Whitfield, says her mother was her best friend.
What am I supposed to do now? I keep seeing her face coming up everywhere I look. But I can't kiss her, I can't hug her, I'll never see her again. I took my last picture of my mom on Mother's Day. She was so beautiful. But that picture can't replace her. Nothing can.
All the families pleading for an end to this type of violence and hate.
I need this violence to stop. We need to fix this. Hey, we need to fix it now.
I'm in total agreement with her on this. This kind of violence needs to stop. This kind of violence needs to stop. The violence of anybody that has any type of hatred in their heart towards somebody based off the color of their skin, that type of mentality, that type of violence, that type of rhetoric, that type of narrative, it needs to stop. But we also need to ask the question, who is pushing this? Who is keeping this alive? Who is keeping this thing going? That's what we need to do. We need to get to the root of the problem. But nobody wants to do that. We just want to talk after the issue is going on. So let me give y'all an example. There's a place in Illinois where people kept on saying things like, hey man, y'all know, wouldn't it be a good idea to put like some railroad guards there or something like that, put some lights there, whatever like that? They was just like, I mean, yeah, people complain about it so much, but it took for like 5 people to get killed and hit by a train on there for them to actually put up the guardrails to come down when the train is getting ready to come within a certain vicinity. You know what I mean? So the point is, it's all about prevention. It's all about prevention. It's just like within therapy, medicine, a lot of things. You got some people in there, doctors, that they really don't want you to pretty much keep yourself healthy. They want to try to get you into a certain place after you've been injured. But then there's people like me who can get in trouble because I'm all about preventative medicine. I'm about preventative things. I'm about actually making sure that you take care of yourself without having an incident happen. So what I'm saying that for is, in a case like this stuff needs to be addressed and taken care of before a action is taking place. But oh no, we want to wait for something like this to happen, then we want to address it. You know, this is absolutely terrible. You can feel the hurt that's in this woman's heart. You can feel the utter, just pain and agony that she is feeling, you know? So, but that's the thing though, is that this is what they want to use. This is what they want to use to pretty much get at the heart of people. You see something like this, and as a human being, you just get aroused with emotion. And this can cause you to get mad. It causes you, man, I can't stand these white people. These white people. No. Again, it's not these white people. It's that white guy. It's that white guy. Y'all know I'm going to end up going on some other stuff too, though. But let's get into a little bit more of this video.
Reverend Al Sharpton gathered
Lord
with the families
Jesus.
of Hayward Patterson, Andre McNeil, Geraldine Talley, and Ruth Whitfield on Thursday afternoon.
They did not shoot these victims because of who they were.
Who is they? They, hold on, wait, did he say they did not shoot these victims?
Victims because of who they were.
Wait,
they
time
shot
out.
them because of
Ruth Whitfield on Thursday afternoon.
they did not shoot these
He said they did not shoot these victims.
victims because of who they were. They shot them because of what they were.
They did. He said, this is Al Sharpton words. They did not shoot those victims because of who they were. They shot them victims because of they. See what I'm saying? When you throw words out, the dude, he's been doing this for a long time. When you throw words out there like saying they, you are generalizing pretty much white people when you do that. They shot them. What do you mean they shot them? No, he shot them. That one guy shot them. That one crazy, maniac, depressed, out of his mind, full of evil, full of hatred, white guy, he is the one that shot them. Not all white people are like that. So what I'm saying, that's what they do, that trickery of words. So I'm saying that stuff can actually get embedded in you, because if you don't have a mind to sit there and check false information when it's coming into your frontal lobe to reason and intellectualize it or think through things logically, you will just feed that stuff into your system. What do you mean they shot them? Man, come on, man. That's craziness right there, man. Let me let them finish this quote.
Who they were. They shot them because of what they were. They were guilty of being black.
He shot a white person too. Then look at,
Reverend
oh
Sharpton
man.
pledging National Action Network support, both emotionally and financially. He says any financial need the state does not provide will come from his organization.
They need to not have to worry about the expense of burying their loved one with dignity.
What? Dude, this is what gets me. Look, black folks, y'all can get mad all you want to. You can get mad all you want to. I already got the hat on, and I got the mug right there with my good old drink in it. I got the mug right there. I hold it all day long. So you don't even have to call me Uncle Tom. I already got the cup and the hat right here. You don't have to call me. I got it right here. Fool. So they don't have to worry about nothing. He said he's gonna cover costs, whatever the state don't cover. Oh, you know for darn sure, because they're gonna be all woke and everything. The state gonna pay for this whole funeral. Al Sharpton and them are not going to come out of any money, but Chicago right Those kids don't matter. Those kids, the little girl got shot in the head in McDonald's parking lot. Don't matter. You can't pay for that. Oh, I forgot. She didn't get killed by nobody white. So she don't, dude, I'm telling y'all need to really look at this for this nonsense that they pushing out right now. It's all about race pimping. Black people, you can get ticked off at me all you want to, but you cannot sit there and argue with me and say that Al Sharpton and them are not just race pimping people. They only get involved when it is a white person that does something to a black person. They only get involved if it is a police officer who has to be white does something to a black person. That's the only way they get involved. I guarantee you somebody in Chicago die today. I guarantee you somebody in Chicago gonna get shot and killed today. But what is Al Sharpton and them gonna do about that? Nothing. Is he gonna speak out against that? No. Is he gonna cover any of those funeral costs that is gonna happen to these kids that got shot up in Chicago? Absolutely not. Why? Because they're black getting shot by black people. So it does not fit the freaking race pimp narrative. Disgusting, man. It's crazy. I'm telling y'all, that's the only relevance that Al Sharpton and them have is if it's anything that's black and white. That's it. That's it. When Martin Luther King marched with Martin Luther King, them, they had a legitimate reason. Him, Jesse Jackson, them, they had a legitimate reason to go out and do what they were doing because those things were there in place. Those systems were in place. Segregation and all that stuff like that. That stuff was in place. They fought against something then. But guess what? Now that America has come to the point to where racism is practically gone, I'm talking about on a systemic level, is practically gone. Pretty much there's racist people, but system-wise, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that, y'all. And I've been all over this country, I've been all over these states, been to all kind of different places that had white and black people who were rich and had money, et cetera, et cetera. I've been all over. My point in saying that is that the only way that this dude and people like him and Jesse Jackson and them are even doing anything is because they want to only get in on it when it relates to something that they was actually doing in the past. That's it. Black folks, Al Sharpton does not care about y'all like y'all think he do. He don't. I don't care what part of NAACP, Rainbow Coalition, all that stuff is. They only get involved when it deals with a white person killing a black person or a white cop killing a black person. To me, here's the whole thing. If racism is something that all of us hate, we should hate it no matter who it's coming from. So Al Sharpton should hate the racism that the black guy plowed through the people at the parade, and he should hate that too. He should go there and speak out against that too, because the thing that you're supposed to be fighting is racism itself, the hatred of it. Oh my God. Racism itself is pure hatred. It's hatred. And if you hate racism, you're going to hate whoever that displays it or bring out those behaviors or attitudes and characteristics. You should hate that out of any individual, period. The same way he feel about this is the same way he should feel about that black dude plowing through the parade. It's the same way he should feel about that dude shooting people up on that subway. He should feel the same exact way if it is indeed racism that we hate. Man, come on, man. That's nonsense.
Hayward Patterson's funeral is the first of the 10 victims. He will be laid to rest tomorrow.
I need a village to help me raise and be here for my son, because he has no father.
Roberta Drury's funeral.
I guarantee y'all Sharpton ain't gonna stick around. Y'all, I'm telling you, they came. Look, y'all, I'm about to show y'all some stuff, man. They came here before, not Al Sharpton, but Jesse Jackson them came before. Jesse Jackson actually gave me a trophy for getting good grades. He kissed all of us on our cheek, and everybody, oh, you got kissed by the rep. Nobody like that. Anyway, point in saying all that is that they can do all this virtue signaling. I guarantee Al Sharpton them are not gonna be there for that. I bet you Al Sharpton ain't gonna call that boy like every month or something like that to check in on to see how he's doing. Out of sight, out of mind. I'll send somebody. Nope, guarantee you.
This Saturday. Kat Massey's funeral is on Monday. Celestine Cheney's funeral is on Tuesday. Marcus Morrison's funeral will be next Friday.
Y'all, all of this is complete, man. All of this is complete tragic, y'all. I mean, this is absolutely unacceptable behavior. Period. What this boy did, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it all day long, it is complete coward. He is a complete coward. I will call him to their face. I hope that when they have him on trial, they ought to put this boy through the torture of letting all the family members say what they need to say to him. Put him, I don't care. Let him sit there and listen to everything they want to say to him about what he did and how he affected their life. Let him sit there and hear this from people. Well, Todd, that doesn't mean nothing. He won't care. But guess what? It'll actually give them closure to allow him to do that to his disgusting, evil, hating self. Plain and simple, folks. Plain and simple. Now, for anybody want to sit up there and think somebody is catering to something, you need to understand the words that came out of my mouth when I told you that if all of us, if nobody, black people, if we don't like racism, when a white person does something wrong to a black person, you shouldn't like racism, period, if a black person does something to a white person, period. Quit trying to play all these little freaking games like, oh, you just saying that because if it's a white person, then no, period. If it is, do we like rape? Do we like rape? Huh? Yeah, I'm asking y'all. Do we like rape? You would say no. Oh, wait, but if it's a black person raping a black person, that's okay, right? No? If it's a white person raping a white person, is that okay? No? What is not okay about it? Because it's what? It's wrong. What's wrong? The rape is. Racism, period, is wrong. We all agree on that, right? Is it wrong when a black person does to a white person? Oh, that's right. It's not, because black people can't be racist. Get the freaking heck out of here. You got black people on here saying the same exact thing about how they feel about a white person that a white person who is a white supremacist is saying about a black person, but then the black person can't be racist. Come on now. Really use your brain and think about this stuff. But you don't, because a lot of people are too charged by their emotions. They're too charged by their emotions. And for the ones, I love y'all. I don't care. Y'all make this so easy for me. When you come at me and you like to say things like, oh, look at that, you're pandering to the white people. And look at that, look at all the people who's defending you are the white people. First of all, understand this. I don't care who jumps on my channel in the comment section and what you call defend me, because there's black people on here defending me too. But understand this, I need nobody's defense, because the one who defends me, there is no competition with him. There is no contest. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have no competition. And that kingdom that I'm in, it's everybody. Everybody is my brother and sister. So by you trying to make me actually only talk about and focus on one color, you are trying to turn me into that very thing that you are right now, which is I'm not a racist. I can care less about what color you are. What I care about is truth and righteousness, period. And the kingdom that I am in, that's what we stand on, is truth and righteousness. And in that kingdom, there is no color. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And guess what? In that truth knows no color, baby. So you can throw all that stuff at you. You can throw it all at me all you want to. It does not matter, because the kingdom I'm part of, it does not lose. So you're wasting your time on it. All right. Anyway, folks, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know what y'all think about in here. What about something that you've seen in here? You know, guys, prayers for the families here. Absolutely prayers for the family. This is absolutely tragic. Hearts have been broken. That boy is going to need some help. He's going to need some, he's going to need some real, true counseling. True counseling. He's going to need protection from this rhetoric that I know Al Sharpton is going to try to bestow upon this boy. And that's a teaching to pretty much hate white people, like white people did this, and not try to actually get down to the nitty gritty, show them that it is an individual decision by one white boy that did this. And that does not represent all white people. Now, if it takes a village to raise this, what that little boy is going to need, he's going to need definitely some strong men in his life. You can get mad at me. No, he's going to need some strong men in his life, plain and simple. Make sure that if you are of any religion, I don't care, folks, look, listen to me. Yes, I'm Christian. God, my Jesus, is the way, the truth, and the life. I'm not knocking anybody in their beliefs, but I'm going to just tell you this right now. Whoever you believe in or whatever you worship and all that, still pray for these families to have comfort in their lives, plain and simple. Pray for these families. That's just showing your humanity. That's just showing your thoughtfulness. That's just showing how much of a caring human being you are. Do that for these families, because they're gonna need it. They are going to need it, ladies and gentlemen. They will need it. All right. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, folks. Leave a comment below. Don't forget, if you've been watching this channel and you forgot to do it, double check to make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you tell at least 5 people you know that's on the same thinking pattern that you are about this channel and channels like mine. Also, don't forget, folks, do not forget. I might have already said it. To give the video a thumbs up so it can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. And you can click a button to share this video with anybody you need to. The share option is on your computer. The share option is on your phone. All right, so I appreciate you all, all right? I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious, it does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel. All right, so again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.